Hey, Chef Andre here. Today we're going to make some great Thanksgiving leftovers. We've got some sweet potato savory pancakes topped with some delicious maple glazed turkey. It's paleo, healthy. It's so good you're not even going to believe it. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe.
So this recipe is so good you probably should have just served it for Thanksgiving. But anyway, we're going to start off with 1/3 cup of paleo flour. I like the Bob's Red Mill variety. It's consistent, sets up real nice. Put that in your bowl, and we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Make sure you stir it with a dry whisk or spatula so it doesn't clump in there. And after that's all incorporated, we're going to add 1 egg. You're going to beat it in with the flour and baking soda and baking powder. Make sure you don't overmix, as that'll make the egg tough. It's going to be a dry consistency, and we're going to be using the potatoes for the moisture in this mixture. Now, if your potatoes are extremely dry, you may need to add a little bit of water. Now I'm going to incorporate the potatoes into this recipe, kind of folding them, mixing them in there. I don't like to use the whisk because it beats the potatoes up too much. I like having it a little bit chunky, so the leftover mashed sweet potatoes are still holding up that consistency. Make sure our pans are nice and hot, not too hot for the potatoes. Want it about medium-low. We don't want that pan smoking, but when you put the potatoes in the pan, you should hear a little bit of a sizzle. This recipe is going to make 4 nice entree-sized pancakes. And we're going to be flipping these a few times to make sure they're cooked all the way through and there's a nice crust on them. The edges and tops and bottoms get a little crunchy, and it's just fantastic. So while those are cooking, we've got our other heated pan with a little bit of olive oil in it with some chopped turkey. I like to use a mix of dark and white meat. Make sure you remove the skin though before you put it in that pan, or else it just kind of gets a little bit chewy. I'm going to put a little bit of leftover stuffing in there. This is a paleo stuffing. It's just sausage, mushrooms, cauliflower, and thyme. I like to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it at this point. I'm going to let that cook for a while. You're going to see the turkey get nice and brown and start to get a little bit crispy. We're going to be keeping an eye on those pancakes. Total time cooking the pancakes, probably about 8 minutes. Make sure we keep that turkey moving in the pan. And now it's time to flip those pancakes. You're going to see that it's got a nice golden brown color on it. Now if it sticks, don't worry about it. We're going to be flipping it over a few times and it'll expose a new part of that pancake, so it's not going to get ruined on it. Won't even be able to tell. Now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is going to add a flavor and give it a nice crispy texture. And it's also that nice sweet and savory flavor that you get with the turkey, and it's just incredible. Even my kids love this dish. So keep that turkey moving. You may have to add a little bit of olive oil to those pancakes. Make sure they're still sizzling there. When they feel like they're loose, you'll be able to get them off. Go ahead and flip them again. And we're going to be flipping those 2 more times, those pancakes, to make sure that they're cooked thoroughly all the way through. Add a little more olive oil if you need to. Now you can really see that turkey really brown up and get nice and crispy. Yeah, those are looking really nice. Now it's time to take them off and plate them. And you just layer it there. I started with some spinach leaves to give the plate a little depth. And it's just great. Now I've put a little bit of the leftover gravy in the pan. Just get it nice and hot. We want it to at least boil, and drizzle it right on there. And we'll put about a tablespoon each of the cranberry sauce, and that's good to go. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and let's make Skinny tasty. Enjoy!